Hi, I'm Phil, the My Way Chef. Today we're going to be cooking eggplant. Okay? Now, a lot of people find that intimidating. I don't. It's time consuming, but not difficult. So if you want to learn how to cook eggplant, my way, the easy way, keep watching. First thing we have to do is take the eggplant and we're going to trim it off here. So I trim off this green side and then I cut this end off and I cut this end off and we're going to peel it. Okay, I'm through peeling it. Now, this thing looks like it's browning, but it's really not. It's because all the skin didn't come off completely. So I'll show you. See how white it is when you do it like that? But believe me, it tastes okay because most of the skin is gone. Now we're going to slice it. And we slice it in half-inch pieces. Just like that, okay? Now, I got lazy in my old age, and I bought this slicing machine. And to show you, I set this thing to a half inch. Turn it on here. Let me shut this off a minute. You can see these are perfect half-inch slices here. Okay, I'm going to turn it back on and do the rest of them. Next step is salting the eggplant. Now I salt the eggplant because my grandmother told me to all the time. And she told me the reason was because it tastes better. And I took her word for it, I just did it. But as I got older, I decided I better look it up to see why it is. And it's a process called osmosis, which draws water and other ingredients out of the eggplant. And when you cook it, it condenses the texture so it makes it taste better. So I'm gonna go ahead and start salting my eggplant. I'm putting it in this pan with a baker's rag, so when the water drips out, it goes into the pan and doesn't make a mess all over the place. And now I'm going to salt it. I'm going to salt both sides. Okay, this thing has been osmosising for about an hour. As you can see, there's water all over it here. It's been drawing it out real well. The next step in the process, though, is to rinse each of these pieces in cold water so the salt comes off, because it'd be salty if you didn't do that. And then putting it on paper towels to dry out. Let me show you what I do with this. I take a piece, I rinse both sides, squeeze it, and put it on paper towels. Put them in the pan like this because to really dry them out, we put them in the oven at 350 and let it go about 3-4 minutes. And the next step in the process is breading the eggplant. And what I have here is 4 eggs, Italian breadcrumbs, pecorino cheese, salt and pepper. I put the salt and pepper in the eggs. I also put some water in because it's really an egg wash we're looking for. And I beat it. And that goes into one of my trays here. So I have a tray of flour, a tray of watered eggs. Now we put in the breading. Pecorino cheese. And I mix that in a little bit. So here's the 3 things I need. Flour, egg wash, a mixture of bread, and pecorino cheese. Let me show you now how I bread these items. I take an eggplant, slice, I put it in the flour, I sprinkle it on top, I get rid of the excess, it's nice and floured, Put it in the egg wash. Both sides. Let the egg drip off. Put it in my bread mixture. And put it on this rack. So now we have these beautiful eggplant slices already breaded. Now I put oil in the pan. I'm going to put about a 1/4 inch high of oil in this pan. And that's about right. And we're going to heat it to 350. I'm going to check the temperature here of the oil. It's supposed to be at 350. And you can see. Right? Now, if you don't have a thermometer, what you do is you take a little piece of the thing, drop it in the middle, and you can see it's frying beautifully. You know it's done. It's ready. Okay? Now we'll put slices in here. I'm going to fry them for about 2 minutes. They've been going 2 minutes. I'm going to turn them over, do 2 minutes on the other side. See how nice and brown that is. Okay, the 2 minutes is up. We're going to take this off heat. Take each of them, put them on the paper towels there. Okay, put this back on the heat, so we'll go back to 350. And I'm going to take 2 more paper towels and dry off the excess oil. And put them in this pan. And then put another layer of paper towels down to get ready for the next batch. We're all done frying the eggplant. Now I gotta get rid of the soil. Now I don't like throwing it down the sink because it sometimes can clog up the garbage disposal. So I take the paper that I've been using to dry the eggplant, put it in the oil, and let it soften up real good. And I bring it over to the rubbish area and dump it in there. Here's the eggplant we fried. And you can serve this as an appetizer or a side dish, just the way it is. However, I've got a couple of other things we can do with it. One of the things I do that I call it is eggplant caprese. I've already done a couple of them. And I'm going to show you how simple it is to do, okay? You take an eggplant that's been fried, a tomato, and a fresh piece of mozzarella. And then with my handy dandy squirter, being the sharpshooter I am, I'll put a little oil on it. Bingo, look at that, right there. Sharpshooter me. And a little piece of basil. And there you have eggplant caprese. Now, the second thing we're going to do is the dish I love the best. That's my eggplant parmesan, right? And you can see my ingredients here. Now, I have my marinara sauce that I've done previously. You can see in the video. I have mozzarella cheese, the shredded kind, whole milk, pecorino romano, and these I used already. Okay? So the first thing I do is put a layer of sauce on the bottom of my plate, my pan, 9 by 13 pan here. We're going to put a couple of layers in. Okay, nice sprinkle, little pecorino in it. Here we go. And then I load it up with eggplant. I'll put this last piece on the first layer, and then we start over again. And I put the sauce. Then I'm going to use the whole milk mozzarella on top of this. Well, first I put pecorino. And then a layer of mozzarella. done. This is ready to go into the oven now. We're going to do it at 350 for 25 to 30 minutes. Looks like we have a bounty of everything here. A bounty of flowers and a bounty of food. Let me recap what we have. We have the eggplant parmesan, we have the eggplant caprese, and we have the breaded eggplant. Now we've got to decide which one I'm going to taste. I'm going to have this one for dinner. I'm going to have this one for lunch. And I'm going to have this one right now. Delicious. Please enjoy, enjoy, enjoy.